Hey, what's up, guys? My name is A1Solution, and I am a variety channel. I do a bunch of things: gaming, reactions, just Q&As, just chatting, vlogs, puppeteering here. I mean, rare, but I'm a variety channel, and I like to be a little bit different and post things that kind of like make me happy and kind of just stuff I like doing. I've always wanted to make content on YouTube and stuff like that. I've talked about that already. So go check out my Q&A and a couple other videos I dropped. I'm gonna have them all linked at the end of this video here. But right here, we're doing a Q&A just to kind of get to know me as a creator, just in case if people want to know who I am. And instead of me having to tell people, I'll just tell them some things here and there. And these are very specific questions, but there's obviously more personal ones that people can ask, and you can definitely ask questions down below. This is a 2025 Q&A with A1 Solution, and let's get right into it. So what kind of accidents did I get into my life? I did have an accident with my ears. I did blow out my ears and stuff like that, so I had a lot of ear issues. Had to go to speech class, had to do speech stuff, and it just really it kind of affected my my learning ability, I guess you would say, because I did get held back right in second grade, and it was just not good. And I think that's the reason why I have like speech impediment and stuff like that. I don't know, or maybe that's just how I am, or maybe I haven't worked on it or something like that. Maybe that's something you can work on, and I don't know. Maybe I should take like speech classes again or something. But there was that. I did have an instance where I was shaking a tree. I mean, I don't know if that's a bad accident, but it's a funny accident. And the people caught me. They were like, "Hey, you can't be doing this." And the reason why I was shaking the tree was because it was raining, and I wanted to get people wet and stuff like that. I also had an instance where someone wanted to fight me, and this guy was like, "Yo, meet me at the end, and meet me at this place, so and so, at the end of school or something like that, right?" And he ended up like leaving the school or something like that. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if like the kid was like, yo, he was kind of scared or something like that. But the kid did not come back to school. I don't know if he was like leaving and just wanted to start crap before he left, or maybe I intimidated him or something. I don't know. But this dude did not show up after that. He was gone. Yeah, that was weird. That was actually really weird. I don't even know why that happened. We just like bumped heads and we're like, yo, fuck you, this, blah, 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 right? And then I also had an instance, well, not me, but my friend, one of my older friends. I don't know if he was my friend anymore, but my old friend, it was like in high school, and he was drunk or something like that, and he was riding a bike. And his hand, I don't know what he did. He never told me like how it happened. I just know it happened. But he ended up putting his finger inside of his bike spokes, and he ended up chopping his finger off. So that was kind of crazy. There was also an instance where I sat on a cactus too. By the way, when I was younger, I sat on a cactus. And my parents and they all had, and all the people at the hospital had to pull out and pluck like all these cactuses. To this day, I don't know why I did that. I also called it was like 911 or 411 or something like that. It was a emergency hotline or something like that, and I called them multiple times at my grandma's house. I also ran someone over on a battery Jeep. You know the Jeep. I was going downhill and I ran someone over. And then I was also in middle school, I was also called. Was it middle school? I think it was middle school or like early high school or something like that. No, I think it was middle school. It was middle school because I knew, because this other kid still lived here for a minute. One of my older friends there, but then they moved. But I was called vanilla extract because my friend taught us that you could drink vanilla extract because it has alcohol in it, and I drank it. I wasn't the fool to drink it, man. I was like, yo, this is disgusting. I'm literally throwing up. And one of my friends was like, yo, I'll take it all, bro. I'll take yours and I'll take yours. And he just drank it. He just go. Just drank it up, and then then we walked home because we went to the store. He got it, you know what I mean? He drank it. We didn't want to drink it. He drank it, and then we walk home. We go to my friend's house, and then we're all like, I'm a little loopy. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling all weird and stuff like that. My other friend's like, he's feeling okay. And then the guy that drank it all, one of my there's two friends, and one of them, the guy who wanted to drink them all, got really messed up, and he ended up throwing up. And then he went to his house up the street. And it was just really bad because the parents thought I was the one to influence it. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's the one to show me how to do this, how to get this, how to drink it. You know what I mean? It was just like very counterintuitive. And I get it though too. Like, when your kid is like drunk, you become a mom and fight or flight. You're like, why is my kid drunk? You're trying to figure this out, right? But it was not my fault. So at the end of the day, I don't know. And there was also another instance where someone. This is actually pretty huge stuff too. Like, this dude I knew, and I don't knock him for it. We're all young and stuff like that. We don't know the repercussions of things. And this dude had coins and stuff like that. Had like these certain coins, and he traveled across the state with these coins. And apparently he took them from like his uncle or something like that. And it was when I was in high school, and he was like, yo, like, I'm not the age to like turn these in and to get like money for it. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And then I was like, I'll do it, but you got to pay me to do it. I'm not just gonna do it for free. I mean, you know what I mean? And I didn't know anything. Like, they didn't tell me anything. They were just like, yeah, can you sell these? Cause we're trying to get, because this is when we smoked. That's when I started smoking weed a lot. He was like, hey, can you sell this? I'll give you like, I think it was like $50, bro. $50, bro. And the craziest thing is his dad got involved. And this is where it gets crazy here. His dad got involved, and I'm over here like, I sold it. It's all sold and stuff like that. I sold it, right? Long story short, I sold it. But his dad was like, yo, like, these coins cost a lot. Like, it wasn't no like quarter or anything. Like, these coins were like collection gold or something like it was crazy stuff, right? And luckily, his dad knew me, and he didn't press any charges. He didn't do anything about it. He was just like, yo, like, don't hang around my son. Bada bing, bada boom. That's it, right? But that's just wild to me. You know what I mean? And I got used for that, which is crazy to me. What other accidents? I did get chased by gang members. I got chased by gang members. I was with my friends, and we're looking for like skate parks, I guess you would say. And I don't know what happened, but I think my friend spit outside of the car. And in a way, I think that's offensive to some, I'm assuming. And these people were not mad, and they were like cholos or like gang members or something like that. And they were chasing us. And they had alcohol bottles, and they're throwing it at my friend's car. And but before that happened, though, before it happened, this is what happened. So my friend spit out the car. I think he spit out the car or something like that. And when we stopped at a red light, I looked at my rearview mirror, and this guy walked out of his car. I'm like, wait a second, this is kind of weird. Why is the guy opening up the door, hopping out of the car, closing the door, walking toward the car that we're in? Something felt weird. I'm looking at this guy walk towards us. I'm like, wait a second, why? This is a little weird. So I'm paying attention to it, with my common sense. I'm paying attention to it because it did not feel right. And he walks up and he tries to punch me in the face. So he goes, boom. He doesn't make that noise, but I'm just like, making noise with that. But he tries punching me. I block it. I'm like, yo, go, like by telling my friend to go and stuff like that. And he's literally panicking. He has no idea what to do. He's never been in a situation like this. He's pretty wealthy. He's not like the poorest person. His family was pretty wealthy. And I don't know if he knew what to do here, but he was just freaking out. He's literally following the law, which is fine. But like, who cares about that double yellow line? That's why he didn't want to turn, because he's like, I can't turn. There's a double yellow line. But bro, let the cops stop us. I want cops to stop us. Break the law. I'm not saying like, run a red light or anything like that. But like, if it's safe enough, take a turn it. Who cares? Like, we need to get out of here. We're getting freaking chased. We don't know if they have a weapon. And my friend was freaking out so much that we almost got pinned. Bro, this is really bad. We almost got pinned. We almost got beat up. We almost got, slugged. You know what I mean? And they got to the point where my friend was following the law, and I'm telling him like, yo, stop stopping here. We got to get out of here, bro. We can't be sitting here following the law right now. We need to go through that double line and get the heck out of here. And long story short, they ended up like breaking the door handles of the car, and they threw glass at the windows, full bottle of alcohol. They threw these things, and what else? Yeah. So they opened up the car because they broke the handle, and they took there was a girl with us, and they took her purse. And then we ended up getting away because, my friend decided to keep driving because it became too much. When someone opens the door and tries to slug you and be a thief, stealing and shit like that, so we had to deal with that. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if she gave him the purse, but then they closed the door. Then my friend took off, right? We took off, and then they were chasing us, right? And we're on the phone with 911. We're like, hey, we're getting chased, blah, blah, blah. They're like, where are you? Blah, the whole process, right? The whole shenanigans, right? And, as I said, they threw a bottle at the car, right? They threw glass bottle at the car, but I don't know if they popped their tire or something like that. Because they stopped their car and they're looking at their tire and stuff like that. And we're literally going to the freeway. We're going to the freeway. We're going straight home, bro. So yeah, there was that. That was pretty crazy. Nothing happened too. We went to the police department. They were like, oh yeah, well, can't really do much. Typical stuff, you know what I mean? But that is a pretty crazy moment, for sure, for me. Trying to think of anything else. I mean, I haven't had anything too crazy happen. I did fall on my skateboard. I did fall on a longboard going downhill. That was pretty crazy. I thought I broke my arm or something like that, or fractured or something. I don't know, but it was good though. It was just super bruised, super scabby. The hill wasn't that big. It was like hopefully I can get this right here, but it was like this. It was like one of those hills where it's there's a park there, and there's this high end area where there's houses, and you can just go down, and this hill's kind of big, but it's not that big, but it's big enough to get hurt if you fall or something like that. So I had that, and I did have a couple things too. I also there's a lot of things, man. There's a lot of things. I can talk forever. There's actually a lot of stories, but we're gonna keep going here. Have I ever broke a bone? Speaking of bones, no, I have never broken a bone. I've never broken a finger. I've never broken a toe. Nothing. I've been very fortunate. The only sports I played were a little bit of football for a bit, but I stopped playing that cold turkey. Soccer, played that for a bit, then stopped playing that cold turkey as well, but stayed playing basketball. The basketball was the only consistent thing. I liked it more. It was more something I liked and stuff like that, but I've never broken a bone. I've been hitting the nuts. I mean, I don't know if that's a bone, but I've been hitting the nuts by a baseball. That freaking hurt. I mean, imagine someone chucking a baseball, this hard ass, this is not no softball either. This is actual baseball for MLB or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And chucking it like this. It wasn't super hard. Luckily, it wasn't like a fastball or anything like that. It was like a chuck. It was like a little curve ball. And honestly, I think it was on purpose, but I can't obviously it's 15 plus years later, but I really do feel like it was on purpose. That's my thought though. I felt like it, because obviously the kid that was throwing the baseball with me, he's more of a baseball person, so he knows how to curve ball, fastball, slider, all that stuff, sinker, all that. But never broke a bone. Never ever broke a bone. What's a food you don't like, or foods I don't like? I don't like avocado. I don't like pork besides bacon. I also don't like I don't like cranberry, like Thanksgiving cranberry. I don't like that. I don't like that cream stuff, not sour cream, or I don't like sour cream. I like sour cream, but not by itself or with certain things. I just don't like. I do like I don't like. Sorry, I was gonna say I do, but this is it. I don't. I don't like. What else do I not like? I don't like, what else? I don't want to keep going on here. This is an unedited video, by the way. What else? There's so many things I don't like. I don't like, there's a lot of foods, dude. There's so many foods. I just can't think of anything right now. But that's good for now. I mean, obviously, avocado's always gonna be number one. And pork. I don't like pork. I hate pork. I don't like it. Unless it's bacon. If it's bacon, I'll eat it. But if it's anything else other than that, I don't eat it. But yeah, what other foods do I not like? How come I'm brain farting this? But there's definitely some sauces I don't like. There's definitely some foods I don't like. Yeah. We're gonna stop there. I'm gonna start talking about things I do like, and that's gonna take forever. But do you like cats, and would you get one? This is question number 4 here. What? Actually, you know what? I would want cats, but my sister is allergic. I asked a long time ago when my grandma was living here. This is a long time ago. But when she was living here and my sister was here, I asked, like, hey, can we have cats? And unfortunately, no, because everyone's all allergic to it, right? Would I ever get one? Yes, I would. I've asked for it, like I said. And speaking of cats, I felt bad for my girlfriend because her cat, Binks, was going through some weird phase. My girlfriend said that the cat like got up from a deep sleep and freaked out, went behind the washer, and we were on the phone the whole day just talking about it, freaking out, like, is she okay? Is he okay? I don't know if I said she, but it's actually a he. Is he okay? Like, is he like sick? Is this like a sign of like early death, or is this a stomach ache or something? You know, we're freaking out. But luckily the cat is fine now, so that's good. And stuff like that. And if I think of any other foods I don't like, I'll mention at the end of this video. But yeah, I would love a cat, man. I would love to have a cat. I don't know why I want a cat, but maybe it's the feeling of not having a cat before that I want one so bad. I don't know if that's the case, but yeah. So this is the last question, number 5. Do I smoke weed, and why? Because there was a lot of people assuming that I drink alcohol, which it's definitely true. I did drink it in the past tense, but I realized that I'm probably allergic to it because I've had a lot of bad experiences where I black out and I'm still coherent. And it's not blacking out. Like, I'm literally functional, but I can't see. I lose my vision and I go blind, and I'm like, yo, this is freaking me out. I told myself forever that I'm never gonna drink again. It's always gonna be a allergic issue, and I'm never gonna get back to it, and I don't want to. You know what I mean? And why do I smoke weed? Because I feel like it's more of a healthier thing than drinking, and it's also just more calming. And that's what alcohol is too. Alcohol and smoking weed, it's supposed to be like muscle relaxer and all that stuff to like relax you. And I've always just found weed to be just relaxing and medicative. For example, here's an example. So the other night, I couldn't sleep, right? I was like up at like 1:30, 2 in the morning. I'm just like sitting here chilling, and I smoke a bowl. And you want to know what happens? I sit there for like 15, 20 minutes, watch a video, and then all of a sudden, I start getting tired. I start falling asleep because, you know, I know I'm tired, but my body doesn't want to sleep. But when I smoke, it allows me to kind of like get to that sleep kind of situation where I feel sleepy and I get sleepy, and that's what happens. And then I lay down, and you know, I'm just like sleeping down, and then boom, I just pass out, bro. I'm not even kidding you. And another thing that really works is Excedrin. But I don't like using pills, but because I get migraines too as well. That's also another reason why I smoke, and it does help me too as well when I take a Vicodin or Excedrin, and then I smoke and stuff like that. And also smoking calms me down. I have a very high blood pressure. I get aroused very easily if you start coming at me or whatever, or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, and I smoke to calm myself down. And I smoke to just enjoy life and just enjoy the herbals, the essence, the greenery, the tree. Because I am Johnny Appleseed and I'm cutting down trees. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much why. It just helps me relax and stay calm and stay focused, and it does help me with my videos. When I make videos, it allows me to be a little more creative and to be a little bit more goofy and not to think about that I'm recording something, and it just allows me to get into my element and be comfortable. You know what I mean? Be comfortable, be sane, and that's why I like YouTube. YouTube's a great place to, you know, share your videos and be who you are as a person. And yeah, I do smoke weed, but I know I'm not a druggie. I don't do other things. I just smoke weed. And then alcohol, I'll probably never touch again. And if I do, it will. I don't even know if that. I'm not even gonna even say that. I don't even know. But yeah. So that's pretty much that. And what other foods do I not like? I'm trying to think. What other foods do I not like? But overall, just thank you for watching this video. This is a Q&A with A1 Solution. That's me, Anthony, and you know, we're here just having fun, just relaxing, and just trying to get to know me better. And this is unedited. This is no production. This is raw, unedited, just pure me, no background noise. Well, besides the music. Just because you need to have some music. You can't just have me just talking into nothing, but we need to have some music. But overall, I'm still trying to think of foods I don't like. There's a lot of foods I don't like. I just can't think of them. But overall, man, just thank you so much for watching this. If you have, make sure you like the video. Go check out the other Q&As that I've done and talked about. This was a little quicker one. I thought of like 3 other questions really quick and just wanted to share you some other questions. And hopefully this does justice, man. Hopefully, this is doing stuff to actually answer things about me and understand me a little bit more. In some kind of way, probably not in an in-depth way, because it's not like a documentary or anything like that. So you're getting like little bits and pieces. But this is just fun, and I think it's nice for people that in the future that don't know who I am. They could watch these Q&As and be like, oh, okay, this is cool. This is who he is. He's just a chill person and sharing his stories. He's a normal person, has flaws, makes mistakes, apologizes, does his thing, stays in his own lane. We A1, we out here busting fuego, chewing bubblegum, kicking butt, saving the day. Knowing is half the battle. Staying hydrated, taking care of yourself. And hopefully you have a great day, man. Have a great Friday. And thank you so much to everyone that supported my South Park stuff. I mean, it's not the most popular thing in the world, but it's awesome to see some people click it, watch it, and stuff like that. And we will be doing DLC. I don't know when. I don't know if we're going to do it like right away or wait a bit or something like that. But we'll definitely be doing that. And just thank you for everything, man. Like, just thank you. Have a great day. I don't want to drag on too long. Have a great day, A1. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Like I say, stay safe, stay hydrated. And take care. Have a great day. Goodbye.